All right, Brendan Taylor here, True School Sports, and I got a surprise guest, my man, Big Baby. What's good, man?
What's up, man? Chilling.
It's good to see you. It's been a while.
Yeah.
I know you've been laying low.
Man, just chilling, man. You know, staying out of the camera, just working, focused on other things outside of boxing.
Yeah.
Keeping my mind laser on other things.
Yeah. What you been working on?
So I'm working on an app. I'm working on like 3 different apps right now.
Okay.
Been doing a lot of cryptocurrency market, nutrition market. You know, I'm getting my hands dibble and dabble with certain things that I know once I come back to boxing, those things are gonna take off.
I like that. Okay.
Yeah.
Respect to you, man.
Yeah, most definitely.
Yeah. So like, you know, I'm sure you heard in boxing right now. There's a lot of craziness going on with the whole Oscar Valdez situation.
Yeah.
And I was saying recently, like you know, they kind of crucified you when you had your what happened with you a couple of years ago. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I mean, listen, like I said before, sport of boxing is about big money, and it's not what you know, it's who you know.
Yeah.
And once you understand that, then you understand this thing's all about politics. So I'm trying to say so, and I just feel like, you know, the fighter wants to fight at the end of the day. So he gonna do and say whatever sometimes. But I feel like if it's one thing good for the left, you gotta be good for the right as well too. If you're gonna ban somebody, suspend somebody, you gotta do it for everybody across the board. You know what I mean? But like I said, it's politics, baby. And once you understand it, don't have no hard feelings or nothing about it. It's just business. Unfortunately, when you're a black fighter and real bunches as I am, they're gonna try to paint you as that kind of person. And then when you start studying it, even when Bob Arum top rank, Bob was so mad and went on camera saying all these preposterous things about me, but bam, behind closed doors a week later, he's apologized saying, listen, now we figure out what it is, we see what it is, we want you back on the team, we know it's nothing crazy. What I'm trying to say is, but he already went to the media and threw me under the bus. So I'm trying to say, and you didn't come back out to the media and recant what you said. You know what I'm trying to say?
He defamed your character.
Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say? But the thing about it is, though, as a black man, especially coming up from the hood, you understand you're gonna go against the odds. You know, we can't give up. You know what I mean? I know what I did behind closed doors, and I know what I was doing behind closed doors, and hands down, I made a mistake the first time, not knowing where it's coming, spend $1,000 getting tested, and come out again after already asked to be retested. It's politics, and once you understand that, you gotta dot T's and I's, and unfortunately, the money wasn't there for me to get everything in order, to do things the proper way, but this time we're gonna do a lot more different.
Okay, I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yeah,
as a fighter, what would you say is like the biggest confusion with testing? Because I know a lot of times a lot of fighters can get confused with what, you know, they have in competition substances and out of competition.
So in competition substances mean there's certain things you could take when you're not having a fight. So if you're on the bottle all year round, there's certain things you might be able to take or not be able to take when you have a signed contract. Unfortunately, even when I took that substance, which was in my system, which I didn't know about at the time, I was outside of competition. I was not nowhere near competition. I had no fight coming up. They didn't sign a fight coming up. Even though I asked to be tested when I got the fight contract, I wasn't allowed to get tested. So I'm trying to say, so I've been off for over a year and a half.
Yeah.
I'm asking, hey, listen, can I get a one-off test to make sure I'm good and I'm clean before I fight again? I haven't been fighting. I just got back in the gym, and I've been out of competition. I was not allowed to do that. And with doing so, you still got to pay a hefty fine of $20,000 to $30,000 just to get that one test or get a couple tests in. So I'm trying to say,
for just one drug test.
Exactly.
Wow.
So there's no way of actually getting tested because VADA or USADA, those are the only companies that test for this banned substance. So if you was a fighter and you've been on for 2 years, 3 years like myself, how do you know that you're clean? If you've been hanging out partying, you haven't been training, you have no fight coming up, you're there partying. So how do you know that you're clean? How do you get a screening? So I'm trying to say, you can go to a regular lab and get screened for the basic for testosterone, but no other credible labs test for stuff on a nanogram level. So by that point now, guess what? You're flying blind. So when you sign up for VADA now, you don't know what you're getting yourself into because you didn't get a chance to get screened. You know what I'm trying to say? So
this just sounds mad confusing.
Yeah, it's not. It's a little confusing, but at the same time, it's messed up on the fighter and the athlete's point. It's what I'm trying to say, and I feel like, you know, you gotta have a real good, solid team and some money really behind you when you get to these big levels. You know what I mean? And figuring out exactly where to go, how to get tested. You know, that's why some athletes always go to Dubai. You trust me. But like I said before, man, it's a rough game, rough sport. It takes a lot of money to get behind a fighter and understand this whole testing protocol. But as a fighter, you got to learn how to be the businessman as well too.
Absolutely. So like when you spend all this time in boxing, and you know you start learning the business and about the politics, how it works. You know, how did you wind up losing love for the sport at all?
For a little while. But I look at it like this: I've been through so much years and so much pain in and outside the ring. How can I quit now?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was about to be from the biggest payday of my career. And honestly, I'm still about to be making the biggest payday of my career once I get back. Because a lot of fighters are getting their behind whooped. And they're just not that exciting, really, in the heavyweight division. So I feel like once I get back in the ring, but one final fight heavyweight championship again is for me to be in shape and me and Vada be on the same page, and we get everything done the right way. That's it.
For fans that are gonna, you know, when they see this interview, they're gonna say, "Oh man, you know, Miller is the cheat and all this." So they have to have their opinions or whatever.
Yeah.
What would be your message to people about, you know, your comeback to boxing?
I mean, listen, everybody gonna have their opinion in the day. You can't do what I do, and then most of y'all can't even box.
Yeah.
To tell the truth, most people say they want to be fighters, but don't have the heart to be a fighter. So they can bash and say what they want. And the day is once the smoke clears, and I get back in that ring and I pass all the testing and all the other steps and jumping all this stuff, I'm gonna kick everybody's ass. Point blank period. They know what's coming. New York knows what's coming. Deontay knows what's coming. AJ knows what's coming, and of course Tyson knows what's coming. Okay, no, I've sparred them, I beat them up, and I kick their ass, and I take their girl.
Good boy, Eric B said, what's up?
Yo, Eric, what up, man?
Oh, it's Eric B. Paid in full. Eric B, what's good, champ? That's crazy.
Yeah.
But any message to the boxing world, baby, before?
Oh, listen, man. Hey, life's ups and downs. We lost a lot of people during the pandemic. Man, listen, life is never promised. If you fall 10 times, get up 11. So that's all I can tell you, man. And life, things never go 100% as planned, but you got to know how to divert and come up with another plan. So like I said, my life has never been perfect. I don't continue to be perfect, but I guess what? I'm going to keep working hard, and I ain't going to quit. And listen, there ain't no turning back. We're going forward.
There you have it. Jarrell Miller, back with a vengeance. Thank you for talking to True School Sports.
No problem.